All right, Uncle Rick and Uncle Dave, welcome to Fantasy Football. This is a quick crash course for you guys in the things you're going to need to know how to do. First off, though, you're going to need to go to your emails. In your email, you have an email from NFL.com welcoming you into the league itself. So go there. There's a in there. There should be a link to get right to the website that you need to get to. It'll be NFL.com. It'll sign you all in. Once you're there, you need to change your passwords to something that you know, so that you can always get into it. That should just be in the quick settings area right on the web page. If you have any questions on that, just feel free to call me or email me back. All right, here we go. Next step is to move from the NFL.com homepage. You might not be put right here. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Move from here to the fantasy area. There's a big button over here on the left that will take you there. Our league is the MFFL, and this will be your team name and not mine. So we're going to go to the league homepage first. And so just by clicking on it, it will take me to our league homepage. Your page will look very much similar to this. I think the only thing that's different is you won't see anything on Manage here or League Manager here, just because I'm the person that started it, so I have some different settings. As you scroll down, a couple different things to look at. These notifications over here are things that are coming up. If you have a trade notification, something that means that either you are being asked to trade a player or somebody is making a trade. This is something you can get into as you really get more advanced with fantasy football. I haven't really done much with this myself. As we move down on the right side, you can see the scoreboard. This is the week's scoreboard. You can either do your league or you can actually see some NFL games and scores as you want. But for the league, you can see that there is a setup of the Week 1 teams that are playing each other. They'll literally be playing each other for points, which I'm going to show you how that works later. But you can see here, I'm the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and I'm playing Brady's Lady. Uncle Rick, you are playing JoJo this week, and Uncle Dave, you are playing my mom, which means you should most definitely win that game. As we scroll down a little bit further, you can see this, or I'm going with my cursor to this area. It has all the team names, and what's going to happen here is that as we start playing, as the weeks go by, this area will start to rank us. You'll have your wins or your losses here, 1 for 0 or 0 for 1 here. And if there's a bunch of teams with 1 and 0, and to be able to break that, you go with points. Okay, so whoever has the most points for their team and against their team will actually break those ties in records. The waivers are basically who can pick up players that are dropped first. Right now it's based off of your draft order. So if you were first, you have the last waiver. If you were last, you have the first waiver. But it switches every week, so every week it'll change. And then down here we just have some, it's basically an area post messages or different things that are happening if somebody drops someone or picks somebody up. A lot of times people will talk a little trash down here. It's a fun place to hang out. Moving forward, we're going to move over to the My Team button. This is actually your team. So to get over here, once you get over here, you can see that as you scroll down, you'll actually have all the people that are on your team. Yours will look a little different than mine because it'll have different players, hopefully. What you need to have each week in order to compete, and gain the most points you can, you need to have a quarterback, two running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, and then this W/R is what we call a flux player. And that means it can be either a wide receiver or a running back. You need to have a kicker, and you need to have a defense. In your leagues right now, you have all of these. Just it's how you set them up that you will decide how you want to get the most points. You think you can get the most points. And the bench is your extra players that can always fill in. Now, a couple things. One, once a player starts playing, you can't switch them out. So once a game starts during the week, if it's a Wednesday game or a Sunday game, you can't switch them out. So you want to make those switches beforehand. And to be able to actually switch someone, you literally click on them, and you'd be moving to say, okay, I'm moving my quarterback. I want to switch him with Andrew Dalton. And now all of a sudden Andrew Dalton's there. And then the last piece is you got to do the submit button down at the bottom. If you don't hit submit, it won't actually have changed. All right. The third button here is the Game Center. In the Game Center, you can actually see updated scores of your game, as well as other games that will be going on during that time. So you're throughout the league, you can actually see the breakdown of all the players that are playing for you and the team you're playing. Kind of a fun place to look at as we get into the season. And then last, we have players. In the players area, you can add players to your lineup by dropping other players. So you'd actually look at someone, say I wanted Mark Sanchez. I don't know why I would, but maybe I would. I would actually click the add button, and then I'd have to go and drop a quarterback from my team in order to add him to my team. In fact, I don't think you just have to drop a quarterback. It could be anybody that you want to drop. The last thing I want to show you in the league area, back to this league main area, is the settings. In settings, you can see how the scoring works. So right down, when you get down here, you can see the scoring settings. Offensive scoring. Okay. Kicking. And then defense and special teams. The defense and special teams are the same team. So if I chose the New York Giants, whatever the defense and special teams does, I will get points for. Okay. All right. If you have any questions about those, feel free to ask. All right. So that is the basics of the league and of the NFL.com fantasy football. So hopefully you guys have a pretty good idea of what you need to do for next Wednesday. Yes, the first game is next Wednesday. If not, call me or email me, ask me questions, and I can help you get set up. Alright guys, hopefully this crash course helped. Like I said before, let me know if you have any questions, and good luck. You're going to need it. Bye.